A difficult time deciding what I want to tell you about, but like yesterday, like today's morning, I decided finally, and today I'm gonna tell you about the war. A war that started almost 30 years ago and still going on. This battle between two giants relates to all of us, and sometimes we became involved in, and we have to figure out which side to take. I'm talking about the war, about the economic IT science war between Mac and PCs. These two types of computer has so many things in common, but at the same time they're totally different. And I've taken Carnegie Mellon computer course, and I did a lot of research on that. So like I in my presentation, I'm gonna compare these two companies, and I will try to compare these two companies in a very natural manner, since I'm PC fan, I'm sorry. And we will first reveal who is the most successful, and who are the users, like what are characteristics of users who are usually use PCs on and Macs. And then I will also consider important features and technical characteristics of Mac and PCs. So let's start.
You can put the computer in front of you if you want.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
First question, I want to consider like who is the most successful. As you see from this graph, like PC computers occupies 92% of their market, and Apple just like 5%. Why? Because Microsoft, they usually sell their operation systems to different types, to different IT companies like HP, Toshiba, Dell, and stuff. So like it leads to distribution of Microsoft operation systems. At the same time, Mac, they do their Macintosh operation systems can run only on Mac computers. So they create special hardware for that. So for example, you can run Windows operation system on your Mac computer, but we cannot install Macintosh operation system on your like HP or Dell. Yeah. Second question, when consider like who usually uses what. Mac, according to Kelly Ford, the marketing and content head for Hunch, is a really famous research firm. Mac people are usually sees the world as in light of sameness. So this expresses a desire to be unique and different. Of course, this desire is reflected in their choices, like bold colors, retro designs, like and stuff. So they prefer Mac computers for their design. PC users, they see the world as already different, and then and appreciate being in tune with those around them. So this choice. So PC users, they usually prefer like functionality of the computer to design, actually. So now you know it. Then let's imagine that you actually need a computer, like your old computer is broken or something, and you have two choices, of course, PC or Mac. And now I'm gonna just compare technical characteristics of two computers. So why would you choose Mac computer? First thing is that Mac is really easy to use. It's not a secret. Like Mac is yes, it's Fund Express. Mac computers. Macintosh operation system. Okay, Mac computers is simple and clean and easy to use. Mac is really stable, and you will never had bug problems and software support problems. In the same time, Windows, as we know, you can get a lot of errors messages and freeze ups in a Windows-based machine. So in these terms, of course, like Mac wins. Second is design, of course. Mac computers are oriented on user. So like everything in Mac, they wanted it make it easier to you and make it like beautiful, aesthetically attractive. I mean, And then, of course, you will appreciate like a single piece of aluminium. Actually, Mac is designed a single piece of aluminium, and it's a really light and thin, actually. The last type is the last thing why you want to choose a Mac is security. Like I think all of you heard that Mac has no viruses. Unfortunately, it's not true, but like in comparing with Windows computers, they have like a few. Why? It's not because like Macintosh operating system is really hard, sophisticated, and then for hackers and for intruders it's really hard to break it. No, and as I mentioned, like Mac computers, Mac operation systems occupy only like 3.5% of all computers in the world. So for intruders, it's like there's no profit and there's no reason to just try to break into Macintosh operation system. So that's why they are retired only on Windows. So that's it for Mac, unfortunately. So let's now consider why you wanna buy Windows computers, PC. First is of course software. Windows are so widespread, so like every software you need you can find on PC on Windows. Second, in accessories. Today we have a bunch of accessories like peripherals, like keyboards, a mouse, MP3 players, USB gadgets, and etc. And not all of them you can comparable with Mac computers. So but everything is created for PC. Battery life. Actually, for Mac computers, the top reported battery life is like from 5 to 7 hours. For Windows computers, it's from 7 to 9 hours. So actually, for one of the most famous computers, Dell, they can run their computers up to 17 hours without any charging. I mean, it's about laptop. Of course, for desktops, like charging is not a problem. The last thing is cost. Of course, cost. I mean, I think like when you buy a computer is the most crucial fact what you consider. And actually, every PC computer, it's of course PC computers are much cheaper than Mac. Its range is about like it's different. It's about like $100 till $500. And actually, Mac is trying to make the difference less, but they do it with reducing the capability of the memory or hard drive capacity. The last thing I want to compare is like performance of two computers. Of course, this is the most interesting part, but it's the most difficult part because usually when you want to buy a computer, you see something is missing. You see something like this, so like it's kind of awkward for usual customers to even understand what is it. So like now I just wanna tell you like really basics. You see, something is missing here, unfortunately too. Just let's compare this 2.2 gigahertz quad core blah 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 and this one. So in this case, Intel Core, Intel Celeron, Intel Pentium, Intel AMD, it's just a name of computer. Don't worry about that. I just can say that Celeron and Pentium are kind of old types of processor, and AMD they're usually cheaper, and then and they don't require a lot of power, a lot of energy, so you don't need to charge your computer so often. I mean, then it's like Intel Core i3, i5, i7. The basic principle in computer, like in this one is 2.0 GHz, is like the highest number you see, the powerful computer you get actually. So i3 is basically like just not weak but low level computers. i5 is like it's okay. Like normally, i7 is high performance computers, and what does this mean, gigahertz? Actually, it's a frequency. It's how much operations your computer can perform in 1 second. So the highest number here you get, the more powerful your computer, as I mentioned. So I think that's pretty much I wanted to tell you about today. So like PC, sorry, it usually offers a variety of choices. Like Mac offers only like a few models, like Pro, Air, or something. And of course, PC's price are much more flexible. So you can get like PC for things from $500 and up, and Mac computers from 1,000, I think. However, they're really good computers, and they are two IT giants, and they both have own benefits and disadvantages. So when you are buying a computer, you need to know what the purpose of you using a computer, and actually how much money you want to spend. And so I hope that today you've learned something about Mac and PCs. Thank you for your attention.